Today we are going to learn how to solve problems on time and work. This is one of the most important topic because commonly there are lots of questions on time and work in almost all competitive exams. There will be 3 to 4 videos on time and work. Today I will tell you some tricks and tips of time and work so that you can solve any example on time and work easily. So let's get clear about some basic concept of time and work. Let's see, if there is a one person A who eats 3 chocolate per day, and if box contains 30 chocolates, then A will finish all the chocolates in how many days? We know that if the A is eating 3 chocolate per day and a box contains the 30 chocolates, total 30 chocolates, means 30 chocolates upon 3 chocolates, means in 10 days A will finish all the chocolates in the box. Similarly, if B eats 2 chocolate per day, and similarly if box contains 30 chocolates, then in how many days B will complete all the chocolates? Same here, 30 chocolates, box content, and B speed is 2 chocolate per day, so that in 15 days B will complete all the chocolates. And if someone asks you in how many days both of them together will complete all the chocolates, means what? If both of them together started to eating chocolates per day, means we know that A's speed is 3 chocolate per day and B speed is 2 chocolate per day. A speed is 3 chocolate per day and B speed is 2 chocolate per day, means what? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 chocolate per day will finish from the box, so that in how many days all the chocolates will get finished? Box contain 30 chocolates per day, 5 chocolates are A and B together are finishing 5 chocolates per day, means what? 30 upon 5 is equal to in 6 days both of them together will complete the work. Please notice that from this one example we get that we don't have to work on days. We don't have to work on days. We have to work on speed. Means what? A's speed is 3 chocolate per day and B's speed was 2 chocolate per day. We added this speed, means what? One important concept in time and work is never add or subtract days. Always work on speed. Please note it down, it is very important. In time and work we don't have to add or subtract the days, we just have to work on speed. Speed means what? Work per day. We just have to see the work per day, we just have to add or subtract the work per day. We don't have to do anything with number of days. Now let's see here, A and B, we know that these two persons were there. There are total days. A was finishing in 10 days, we know that in 10 days, so in 10 days, and B was finishing all the chocolates in 15 days, means in 15 days. And here work per day means what? Chocolate per day. A's speed was 3 and B speed was 2. You know that 10 3s are 30 and 15 2s are 30. Total chocolates also, you can see here total work also. Total work also. A is eating 3 chocolate per day and box containing 30 chocolates, so A will eat in 10 days all the chocolates, and B speed was 2 chocolate per day, and total chocolates all are 30 in the box, so B will complete all the chocolates in 15 days. If both of them together starts eating chocolates, as I told you, never add or subtract dates. always work on speed. Here speed is 3 and 2. The work will be same here. They have to finish all the 30 chocolates. As I told you, always work on speed means what? Here speed is A's speed is 3 and B speed is 2, means 3 plus 2 is 5, means 5 6 are 30s. So in 6 days, as we have calculated earlier, in 6 days both of them together will complete all the chocolates. From this, the important point is that what we get here, simple concept. From this example, number of days into work per day is equal to total work. What we got here, simple concept is number of days into work per day is equal to total work. Please note it down, it is very important. All the exams we have to solve on time and work on this concept. The important point is never add or subtract days, always work on speed, as we did it in this example. And the number of days into work per day is equal to total work. We just have to remember only these two things in time and work, and you can solve any example in time and work. So let's see, we have to solve some examples now. So let's see some example on time and work. Here the first question is, 3 persons are there, ABC can complete a certain work in 10 days, 12 days and 15 days respectively. A is completing in 10 days, B is completing in 12 days and C is completing in 15 days. Find in how many days all the 3 together will complete the same work. The same thing we have to do here, which we have did in the previous example. There are the 3 persons, so A, B, C. We know that number of days into total work per day is equal to always total work. We know that A is completing in 10 days, B is completing in 12 days and C is completing in 15 days. So 15. And we have to find out, the question is, find in how many days all the 3 together will complete the same work. So A plus B plus C, we just have to calculate if all of them started together the work, in how many days the work will get completed. So let's see. The one important thing is that always remember, total work is nothing but the LCM of the days of the individual persons. Here number of days are 10, 12 and 15. So 10, 12 and 15. So you can take the LCM of this 10, 12 and 15. We know that how to take the LCM. 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12 and 15. 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. 5 1s are 1s are 2 1s are. 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 32s are 60. So 60, total work is 60, 60 and 60. From this we can calculate here in how many days A is completing the total work in 10 days. So that work per day will be, we know that days into work per day is equal to total work. Means what? Work per day is equal to total work upon days. 60 upon 10 is equal to 6. Similarly here, means what? The A's speed is 6 work per day, so that he will complete the total work in 10 days. Total work is 60. Similarly for the B, B is completing all the work, 60 work in 12 days. So work per day will be 12 5s are 60. So 5 work per day is the speed of B. Similarly for the C also, 15 4s are 60. So 4. And we have to find out if A, B and C together starts working together, in how many days the work will get completed. Means in how many days we have to find out here. The total work will remain same. So here it will be the 60. As I told you, never add or subtract dates, always work on speed. Here speed is 6, 5 and 4. So 6 and 5 11, 11 and 4 are 15. So 15 work per day will be there if three of them together start to work together. So 15 fours are 60. So in 4 days the total work will get completed if the A, B and C starts working together. Now let's see the next question. Two persons are there, A and B can complete a certain work in 20 and 30 days respectively. A and B, we know that the formula here, number of days into work per day is equal to total work. Please note it down. Number of days into work per day is equal to always total work. Here A and B can complete a certain work in 20 and 30 days respectively. So 20 days and 30 days respectively. As I told you, the total work is nothing but the LCM of the days. So 20 and 30. 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30. So 2 1s are 3 1s are 3. So 10 2s are 20, 3s are 60. Total work will be 60. As we know that number of days into work per day is equal to total work. So work per day will be 20, 3s are 60. So A's speed is 3 work per day. Similarly for the B also. B is completing all the 60 work in 30 days, means B speed is 2 work per day. 3 2s are 60. So B speed is 2 work per day. What was the question? Both of them started to work together. So A plus B. After how many days A should be stopped so that the B complete the remaining work in 5 days. A is leaving the work after some day, so the remaining work have to complete for the B, has to be completed by the B. So we know that the remaining work will get completed in 5 days. 5 days, the remaining 5 days we have to work out. And B speed is 2, means what? In the 5 days definitely A will do the 10 work and total work is 60, and B is completing in remaining 5 days total 10 work, means what? 60 minus 10 is equal to 50. This remaining 50 work has to be completed by A and B together. Please note it down here. Let's see. The B speed is 2 and the remaining work means we have to complete in 5 days, means what? 5 2s are 10. This 10 work B will complete in 5 days. The remaining work means the remaining 10 work B will complete in 5 days with the speed of the 2 work per day, means what? The 50 work already have to completed by the A and B together, means what? And we know that, as I told you, never add or subtract days, always work on speed. Speed is 3 days and 2 days. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 10s are 15, means after 10 days A should be stopped from working so that the B complete the remaining work in 5 days. Now let's see the next question. Two persons A and B are there, can complete a certain work in 36 and 45 days respectively, means what? A and B, two persons are there. As we know that number of days into work per day is equal to total work. We know that this is a formula. Number of days into work per day is equal to total work. Here A is completing individually in 36 days and B is completing in 45 days. As I told you, total work is nothing but the LCM of the days. Here 36 days and 45 days. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 4 and 5, 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 20. So 9 4s are 36 and 36 5s are 180. So total work will be 180, which A and B have to complete it. Now let's see 180 work A is completing in 36 days, means what? The speed of the A will be total work upon days, because formula is days into work per day is equal to total work. Total work is 180 and he is completing this work in 36 days. Means what? In 5 work per day, 36 5s are 180, so that the A's speed has to be 5 work per day. Similarly for the B, 45 4s are 180, 45 2s are 90, 92s are means right. 45 4s are 180, so that the B's speed is 4 work per day, so that in 45 days B will complete the total work 180. The question is, both of them started to work together, means A plus B. After how many days A should be stopped so that B completes the remaining work in 9 days. Means what? B have to complete the remaining work in 9 days and B speed is 4. So 9 4s are 36. This is the work which B have to complete it after A leaves the work. Means what? The question is, after how many days A should be stopped from working so that the B will complete the remaining work in 9 days. Means what? In this 9 days, with the speed of the 4 work per day, A will complete the 36 work. But the total work is 180. 36 works B is completing in 9 days. This is the remaining work. Means what? 180 minus 36, 144 work has to be completed by the A and B when both of them are working together. So this 144 work has to be completed by the together A and B. As we know that we never have to add or subtract the days, we just have to work on speed. Means what? If they are working together, 5 and 4 are 9, 5 plus 4 are 9, right, 9 16s are 144. So after 16 days A should be stopped from working so that the B completes the remaining work in 9 days.